Hey guys, this is somewhat DC and Marvel related because this is actually a concept that I thought about. So this is actually a question of my own. Is it possible for Man of Action Studios to trade up their characters to Marvel or DC universe? And I thought about it. And I was like, what if we see Ben 10 in a DC movie? Or better yet, what if we see Generator Rex in a Marvel movie? That actually sounds pretty badass. I thought about it multiple times this week and I even couldn't even think of a way to get it out. But I thought about it and I finally know how to phrase it. Now, we all know Man of Action Studios is the creator of The Secret Saturdays, Ben 10, and Generator Rex. And they've also produced multiple Marvel and DC television shows over the years. But see, that just makes it even more interesting. Is it a good why not possibly think about crossing over these characters into a universe that's bigger than their own? Okay, I mean, I know what you guys are probably thinking, but Generator Rex has nothing to do with Zack Saturday or Ben 10. But you are right, but you're wrong. Because not only does the Secret Saturdays and Ben 10 all exist in the same universe, the Generator Rex series, I found out, actually exists 50 years prior to the continuation of the Ben 10,000 series. So technically, although not really confirmed, all three of these characters are all from the same universe. You just got to find a way to put them together, which in its own way makes a lot of sense because not only could these guys make great live action films, but they could prove to be an even greater Marvel or DC character. So if I had to guess, that there's definitely something I would like to see. And I can't really think of any actors who could play Ben 10, to be honest with you. I don't really know any actors who could play Zack Saturday. In fact, I can't think of anybody who can make a pretty good Generator Rex. And I'm being honest. But I will say this, I have a few ideas. Although it really never crossed my mind. After I saw Tom Holland get the part for Spider-Man, I thought he could do a Ben 10, couldn't he? And then I kept thinking about it. I was like, nah. You just gotta think more about it. Because there's always something new from the Man of Action studio. You know, Big Hero 6, awesome. Very, very great movie. I loved it. But I also found out that I had a conversation with Duncan Rayleigh. I can never say his name right. Duncan Roleu, and I asked him the question, what happened to the Big Hero 6 after Marvel's current universe was eradicated? And he said that the universe is actually an alternate version, not the official version. So I asked him, so basically with the eradication of the Marvel universe, Big Hero 6's timeline was erased, which means they're not going to exist in Marvel's Secret Wars universe, which is pretty basic. But, however, I'm only going to go into so much detail about this because I feel like there's always something new. You know, I think there's something new for Marvel. I think there's something new for DC. I think Man of Action Studios is just waiting to give something brand new altogether. In fact, if I had to take a shot at seeing a Ben 10 live action film or a live action Secret Saturdays film, I'd take both. Because the series are so well received that I wouldn't mind seeing multiple movies of these films. I mean, of these cartoon shows. I mean, what better way to bring back the old kid in you than to go see a live action version of your favorite alien watch smacking hero? You know, see Forearms in live action or see Heat Blast in live action. I mean, I'm not talking about the little Cartoon Network movie. I'm talking about big screen movie, you know? Shoot, who knows? Ben 10 might be good enough to fight Iron Man. I don't know. I'm just willing to see how far it goes. And let's face it, Ben 10 grows up to be one pretty badass hero. He masters the Omnitrix, so fighting with characters from Marvel and DC will seem like a joke to him. And as Zack Saturday grows, he can basically pull apart the fabric of reality if he feels that way. And as for Generator Rex, controlling mechanized weaponry throughout his fingertips, that's self-explanatory. You extend his power to being able to control all mechanized items within a 50-mile radius. He could destroy New York in a snap with no problem. So like I said, these are characters I personally would like to see in live action films. What about you? Stay tuned for more.